Just like the song You've Got a Friend in Me, they've got a friend in each other. This is 9-year-old Johnny Hickey and his 2-year-old pit bull, Xena.
How much do you love her? That much?
Both of them had a rough start in life until they found each other. When Johnny was born, his parents were overjoyed, but soon their joy became concern.
And it's a very unbelievable miracle. It's God's work, and you feel that blessing, and you're entrusted with this baby, and then to get home and 8 months later have them tell you, well, there's something that just isn't quite right.
And as a mom, I've already raised a typical kid. I couldn't understand what was going on, and we visited many doctors trying to figure out what was happening.
Eventually, Johnny was diagnosed with autism, and because of this brain disorder, Johnny did not hit the milestones most babies do. He barely interacted with anyone and spoke very few words.
Honk, said the goose.
With Johnny, everything was a challenge.
We have to teach Johnny everything, from even just, how to put on a pair of pants or how to put on your shoes. Kids figure that out. We have to teach Johnny everything.
Meanwhile, not too far from where the Hickeys lived, a pit bull puppy was found near death.
They call her Xena the warrior puppy.
I've never seen a puppy anywhere near the condition she was in.
After months of abuse and starvation, veterinarians said there was a 1% chance she would live.
It just took my breath away. And I sat down and I just started watching this newscast. And a rescue group, Friends of DeKalb Animals, had her, and that they were nurturing her back to health. I showed Grant right away, and I prayed for this baby at night, and first thing in the morning I would get on my laptop and I would see if she had made it through the night.
When it looked like Xena would survive, Linda told her husband she wanted to adopt the dog.
Yeah.
I said, I don't know that I really want to have a pit bull in our house. We got a son with autism. We already have 2 dogs. Do we really need to add a pit bull, and what kind of issues is the dog going to have?
There were no issues, but something did happen the moment Johnny and Xena met.
She was in his lap, and she was kissing him all over his face, and he was smiles from ear to ear, and they drove home in the car, her on his lap the whole way home. And when we came home, there was just so much chatter. I'd never heard Johnny talk so much in this house as he did that day.
I can just cry thinking about it, because the dog had such an impact on our son that tens of thousands of dollars worth of therapies didn't have.
Well, my Xena was hurt really bad. My some not so nice people, and I have autism, so I think we make a pretty perfect team.
It wasn't just words that came. Johnny started doing things he wouldn't do before.
We went to therapy for months and months because he wouldn't even touch food. He didn't want to touch it. He feeds the dog. He cuts up bananas and puts bananas in their food. He actually is part of the process when we make our own dog food for the dogs.
Even Johnny's brother Christian notices the dramatic change.
They're very connected, and I feel like they understand each other a lot more than, almost on a spiritual level, more than I could probably understand. And he absolutely loves her, and Xena absolutely loves Johnny, so.
Who's your best friend in the whole wide world?
Xena!
A story about a boy and a dog, but not just any boy, and not just any dog. Holly Furfer, CNN, Atlanta.